I always had trouble appreciating this 15th century double portrait. It's pretty popular and you may know who painted it, Jan van Eyck. We even made a reference to it on this channel's first video, but what is it? Is it simply a double portrait, or is it a wedding, or perhaps some kind of souvenir? What makes this interesting? Before answering, let's take a look at the painting. The reason why this painting is so admired isn't because of the captivating emotions of the models. If anything, they look bored. It isn't because of the masterful composition or the intriguing subject matter. It's just a couple standing in a room. No, what really grabs the attention here is Van Eyck's incredible technical prowess. The details in this painting are astonishing, from the incredibly small and precise reproduction of the mirror's reflection to the beautiful lighting on the chandelier. But what really stands out, at least to me, is Van Eyck's ability to reproduce texture. This can be seen by looking at the fur on both models' clothes, or at the wooden clogs on which you can see dirt, or even at the dog's extremely defined coat. It's almost as if you can touch and feel this image. Van Eyck was a pioneer in the use of oil painting. He experimented with techniques such as layering and glazing, and such techniques enabled him to create such a display of craftsmanship. But let's go back to the question of what exactly is this painting, and let's see if we can find any clues in its iconography. One thing is certain, the Arnolfini couple were wealthy and they wanted to show their wealth. We can tell not only because of the extravagant clothes they're wearing, but also, more subtly, because of the oranges next to the window, which only affluent people could afford. Van Eyck lived in Bruges, once the richest city in Europe. The man in this portrait is believed to be either Giovanni di Niccolao Arnolfini or his cousin, Giovanni di Arrigo Arnolfini, both prosperous Italian merchants who moved to Bruges. Here's where a strong uncertainty lies. This painting was believed to be some kind of marriage certificate, a testament to officialize a wedding. The dog at the couple's feet symbolizes loyalty. In the mirror, you see witnesses which are required for a wedding ceremony, and finally, there's Van Eyck's elegant signature, saying Jan van Eyck was here 1434, which makes us believe that one of the figures in the mirror is Van Eyck. But some evidence have shown that Giovanni di Arrigo Arnolfini only got married in 1447, and that if this man is Giovanni di Niccolao Arnolfini, then his wife, Costanza Trenta, died in 1933, 1 year before the making of this painting. In this case, this painting would actually be a posthumous portrait, which wasn't unheard of at the time, and some art historians have identified symbols that could support this theory. First of all, Arnolfini is wearing very dark colors, like you would at a funeral, but more interestingly, if you look at the chandelier, there's only one candle burning, which is the candle on Arnolfini's side. The wife's candle, though, is out. All you see is some dried wax. But if there's one thing I learned from doing research on this artwork, is that the truth behind what the Arnolfini portrait is unknown. Many art historians still disagree, from Erwin Panofsky, who said that it was a depiction of a wedding filled with iconography, to Lauren Campbell, who thinks that there's little reason to believe that the portrait has any significant narrative content. Honestly, I don't think it matters what this painting represents and which Arnolfini the man is, and I think this is why I have trouble appreciating it. If this artwork was some kind of wedding certificate or a posthumous portrait, what would be different about our appreciation of this painting? After all, it isn't a great depiction of love anyway. I mean, yes, the details, its display of light, and its vibrant colors are very impressive, and it does hold a certain historical significance, but if that's where lies the appeal of this painting, then, to me, it's a bit uninteresting. I would consider it retinal art, a concept introduced by French artist Marcel Duchamp, which is used to describe artworks which only appeal to the eye. If you're interested, We talked a bit about retinal art in the video we made on Duchamp's fountain. But in an effort to create a dialogue, I invite you to write in the comments why you like the Arnolfini portrait, and maybe we can have a discussion about it. Thank you for watching. We'd like to thank Eyck and every other patron for supporting us.